Welcome back to my channel, guys. We're back again here with it on the second channel. But before we get into it, you gotta go subscribe to my main channel and my other channel, because guess what? We're going up all 2022. I'm posting 2 videos a day, so you might as well just subscribe, because it's free. Like, it's free. Right now, we're about to get straight into the video. Whew. Right now, here we have today is Mr. Big man on campus himself. We got Mr. EDP445. And the last thing we've heard about him is that he got exposed for talking to, I think, a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, just a minor, period. And he's like 75 years old. Of course, he got exposed on YouTube. Everybody made reactions, and his career was basically over. At least his YouTube career, from what I know of. But, you know, that's a lot. Pedophilia is no joke, especially exposed at this magnitude. Yeah, you're fried. Right now, we have an update. It's called a huge new update on EDP445. From bad to worse. That was already bad. So we're about to see how bad it can really get. Like, worse. Ooh, let's go. Let's get into it.
3 different jobs. EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks.
Wait, where's the evidence of EDP applying to Chuck E. Cheese? What?
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment to TikTok. He's apparently...
Damn. Yeah, nigga, you fucked up. Damn.
Completely out of money, and as a result has been evicted from a few different properties, and he's now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy locations.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I deadass thought he meant like he was living inside of a suitcase. I was really about to say, how did he fit? Like, I'm not even trying to fry. Like, I really like had like a whole brain fart for a second, but that, damn, that's tough.
However, the craziest update in the EDP445 tragedy is that only 3 weeks ago, according to one of his former YouTube buddies by the name of Felipe, the big man...
Wow, this nigga's fake. Wow, nigga giving updates on his used to be friend. I get what he did was wrong, but damn, nigga over here... Damn, that's tough.
...himself has actually been put behind bars.
This is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center. Inmate Brian Moreland was right to receive the call, and I said yes.
Things have gotten so bad for EDP that right now, as we speak, he's applying to have his name legally changed. However, in a...
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, I was going to the country at that. I mean, actually, that's all he really can do. Like, you gotta change your name, move to another country, and just start over. Shit, that's tough.
World of tit for tat, where you unavoidably reap what you sow, it's hard to say that this punishment is undeserving. And in this video, you'll see how bad...
That's facts, though. Like, you reap what you sow. That's tough. That's tough.
Things can truly become if you plant weeds in your garden as opposed to flowers. To what extent should a person's life be ruined for the mistakes made in their own past? At what point, if ever, should EDP445 be forgiven for his own foolish decisions? Does EDP445's...
I feel like... I never watched this nigga before, but I feel like... I feel like he should have came out the gate with it, like... Because... if you came out the gate with it, then people know who you are, and they make that choice for whether to follow you or not. But I don't know if he tried to hide his type shit throughout his whole career, but that just makes it look worse when you try to hide it. That's tough.
Work completed prior to his cancellation hold any residual value, or was it rendered completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up to that cursed Bakersfield motel? We asked this last question because prior to the 18th of April 2021, things were actually going reasonably well for EDP445. If you look at his social blade graph, you'll see that he gained 520,000 subscribers over the course of 2 months in a...
Damn! Can't y'all show me love like that? Like, what the heck? Y'all tripping.
In May of 2020. People loved him because he was one of the last few YouTubers who had absolutely no filter. He was unconcerned about ad revenue and therefore swore like a trooper while tackling some of the most crass yet hilarious topics. EDP445's unconventional mind was always spoken honestly, so he stood out as unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw the world in a similar way. way. However, of course, such an approach wasn't without controversy. In 2017, as a result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from YouTube for a period of 2 weeks, while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on his main EDP445 account permanently. Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
That's all that hard work went to freaking waste. All that shit. He wants to start over with a new life.
Because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria. I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes.
I'm going, that is a little biased because just because he got exposed, that don't affect the videos that he already posted because he did meet the guidelines. So it's like, but that's tough. That's tough.
EDP would gain support from other large YouTubers such
YouTube don't want to rep that. YouTube, you know how YouTube is. They don't want to rep nothing crazy. Like, nah.
as some ordinary gamers who stated that the refusal was stupid.
YouTube, can you just give this dude his play button? If he doesn't get his play button, I'm gonna buy him his play button.
While EDP was
Niggas, shut up. Stop me. Just, it's not that serious. I mean, if you want to do it, you want to do it. Go ahead.
also made a custom YouTube play button by a fan of the channel, displaying the love and support he had from the community app.
Oh, this nigga's still getting views and shit. Oh, but he's not getting paid. I don't know.
Fine. However, perhaps YouTube and Twitter were able to see something objectively that those who loved and supported him could not. They might have seen that a man with such an unfiltered mind may have also been hiding some dirty skeletons in the closet, and correct is what they would eventually be. On the 18th of April 2021, EDP445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community. I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445
That's tough.
situation. Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would upload a video titled EDP445 needs to be arrested immediately.
Why has EDP been dropping hard? Because EDP is an individual that actually got Chris Hansen.
And after it was revealed that a similar situation had occurred as many as 8 times prior, many considered EDP unforgivable, and his life would subsequently descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of the end.
That's some good editing.
In the 7 days following the expose, EDP445 would lose 200,000 subscribers, almost 10% of his entire count. However, how many followers he lost initially didn't actually matter, because 7 days later, his remaining 2 million subscribers would disappear entirely after YouTube decided to ban his account altogether. At the time of his banning, EDP was exactly 30 years old, and had been creating content since 2010 when he was 19 years old. So the 179 million views deleted in the process meant that his entire...
Dang, beginning tube 19. Oh, I ain't lying, that shit hurt my heart. Dang.
portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor, was wiped out quite literally
That shit would
overnight.
hurt
One
me.
mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445 no longer deserved either his celebrity status or any kind of record relating to any of his work completed in the past. Another method that EDP had for...
Wait, they took his whole channel down? They took his whole... Wait, I'm sorry, I gotta go back.
ban his account altogether. At the time of...
Okay, I totally agree with YouTube doing that. But where's that same energy for James Charles? Because I think all they did was just demonetize him. Or... Because James Charles did the same exact thing. So, his channel needs to be banned too.
the past. Another method that EDP had for earning an online income was Cameo. You could order a personalized video and get EDP to say anything you instructed him to for the low price of $44. However, following the infamous cupcake event, Cameo would be contacted by numerous individuals who would receive responses along the lines of, "Hey there, thank you for reaching out. Our team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating this. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. Kindly later." Less than a week later, EDP445's Cameo account was deleted. Another income stream had gone up in smoke. EDP445 then attempted to switch to Facebook. However, after gaining
He fucked up. He fucked up.
6,000 followers, he'd be banned from the platform. It was the same story over on Instagram. His main account was terminated, at which point EDP was likely coming to terms with the harsh reality of his cancellation. However, just before his Facebook was deleted, he'd make one final interesting announcement. He planned on making his own website to which he would continue posting videos.
EDP445 announced over on Facebook that he will be making his grand return to the internet with his own website to return to his old video.
I'm going, that's smart. Like, when everybody else declines you gotta make your own shit. And you get full percentages and shit. No taxes. Well, obviously taxes, but that's smart.
No type, I guess.
Just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com is coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now.
EDP445 seemingly got to the point of fully building the website, as discussed by Tipster here on YouTube.
It still says coming soon, still says today's date. It does look like EDP is actually serious
W setup, first off. W setup.
about this whole launching a website thing.
However, after an apparent falling out with his website developer, as mentioned in a Reddit comment, the launch seemed to fail.
Update, the website is now returning an error 500. So it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble launching the site. Hasn't been working so well for him.
And to this day, the page remains as an unlaunched, inactive website. In spite of how much of a scumbag EDP445 truly was, you have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then began to upload videos on another third-party website called 3Speed TV, where his account would be met with the same fate. It was banned.
He wrote, for some reason,
Bro, they're not letting this nigga no rest. They said, wow, that's, damn.
reason my channel was deleted. I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't violate any guideline. Can you please tell me what's going on? EDP.
After this ban, it seemed as though EDP445 was slowly getting the message from each and every website. His career on the internet was finished. However, the internet wasn't finished with ending his career. Rich from Review Tech USA would state that he might be able to get a job working somewhere like Starbucks. However, it was only going to be so long before the trolls would come and...
Exactly. Nigga, you tried to... Nigga, you shouldn't have said nothing, because that made... There was no point in getting his hopes up. When obviously, with all those reports, no one's going to rep that case. No one's going to rep pedophilia. I'm sorry. No one's going to rep that. Like, companies are not going to do that. So, your best bet, look, your best bet is moving out the country. And just starting over. Be on your spiritual shit and just be a new person, like...
of his past.
But I don't even know if you can get a damn job at Starbucks and keep it, because you know the trolls are going to come after you and say, oh yeah, that guy you just hired, I wouldn't keep him employed.
No, shut up. We know
Where it
that.
seemed as though he managed to land a job as a Lyft driver in October 2021. However, this job would be fairly short-lived, as a video posted to TikTok by a user called Lennon Jimenez would expose EDP445's Lyft profile.
Will went from wanting cupcakes to driving for Lyft.
And his position as a driver would subsequently be removed by the company. The situation would promote Reddit discussion, with one post stating EDP as a Lyft driver, how the mighty have fallen, which received comments such as, can you take me to the grocery store? I'm gonna go.
I ain't gonna lie. Is EDP still here with us? Like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot to take in.
Buy some cupcakes, and I hope he doesn't get on any food delivery apps.
I hope he's still here with us, because, you know, we don't need that.
MF would eat my fries and I'd have missing slices of pizza. However, somewhat hilariously, it was revealed shortly thereafter that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub, which would also both fire him after finding out about the drama.
He was driving Lyft, he was driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats.
Tough.
And all three of those companies fired him.
According to a very basic unconfirmed source, EDP also apparently applied at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious reason.
Why would you apply to Chuck E. Cheese, sir? Come on. Sir. Nah, they need to get on you for this one, because why would you apply at Chuck E. Cheese? And they're obviously going to do a background check. Sir, come on now. Sir.
Didn't seem to get the position. EDP445 no longer had the ability to make money online or in real life, as this revealed, unless he were to find something
online and in real life. That's tough.
Extremely low-skill niche job where they wouldn't check his name online and where he wouldn't have to interact with any customers who might expose him to whichever company he might be working for. With so many obstacles in the way of finding even the most basic of jobs, it's hardly surprising to find out that EDP has been attempting to change his name legally. The application shown on screen states that Bryant Moreland applied for a name change with the
He needs to. That's the smartest thing he should do.
Nevada County Court on the 21st of October 2021. The strange part about the Nevada County...
Wait, to change your name is only $270? That shit reminds me of the episode of Regular Show when Rigby tried to change his name to Trash Boat. Shit, he better pick a fire ass name like.
Only court on the 21st of October 2021. The strange part about this is that when you try and search the court register from the Reddit post by typing in his name, Bryant Moreland, it now states that there are no results found, possibly indicating that EDP445's name change has been successful and he's no longer known as Bryant Moreland.
Hey yo, I ain't gonna lie, he could probably write a book. I ain't gonna lie, if he successfully pulls it off, but he could write a book. Because this is interesting. I'm in tune.
As you can see, I did type in his name, Moreland Bryant. Submit. No results found.
Yeah.
However, the problem with this, as outlined by the EDP445 subreddit, is
Gotta add. That's crazy.
is that he's not exactly hard to spot. This idiot thinks this will fix anything, LeMayo. He'll be spotted everywhere no matter his name. He should flip.
Bro, this nigga have to do. Okay, nigga, we started with step 1. Now you gotta change your whole fucking physical appearance. I'm dead. I literally forgot about that. He is rather large.
A Cuba or something like this. Changing his name isn't a good idea since it's gonna get leaked anyways. What good does changing a name do when you're as easily recognizable as him?
Facts.
He needs to lose hundreds of pounds and get a hair transplant. Perhaps the goal is to have his name hidden for long enough in order to get a job, as other sources state that he's been unsurprisingly struggling with money.
He's broke. Like, YouTube made him money, but after having that, he got broke real quick.
A user by the name of Master at Work, who was one of the people trying to expose EDP all the way back in 2020, stated in October that EDP had less than $3,300 cash left in his account, plus 2 cars and a couple of other things that he might be able to sell.
The only income that he has, other than the $3,300 that he has left in his bank account, is maybe the 40 grand in weapons and the 2 cars that he owns.
However, in the 2 months since October, users on Reddit used his car's license plate to confirm that EDP445 has sold one of his cars, possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled even further. In the same...
This is... You don't need 2 cars. If you gotta sell it, you gotta sell one of them, so that's not too bad, but still.
Live stream during which Master at Work would discuss EDP's financial situation. It also mentioned that EDP had been evicted from his apartment complex as the property owner received numerous complaints about having him as a tenant.
Call up Spur Apartments and verify for yourself. EDP will no longer be living at Spur Apartments. The reason why he got evicted is because of constant harassment the property owner has been getting.
Since then, EDP has been living out of a suitcase at various hotels. However, even then, his detractors have been going around trying to get him kicked out of wherever he happens to be.
Dang, people is not playing. They don't print it out. Dang. People. I'm really wondering if some of this is just for clout, but still, damn.
He's a danger to everyone in here.
Okay, so I just called security. Go ahead and let security know
I
all
will
this information.
be more than happy to let them know. Thank you.
And he's recording him. This nigga really think he's doing something for the community, but he's recording this. Bruh.
EDP's detractors have made his life such a living hell that if anything, an arrest or a short stint in prison would almost make his circumstances more comfortable. We'll preface this part by stating that there have been numerous accounts of EDP being arrested, however they never seem to have any rock-solid proof to go along with it, so take everything said in the next section with a grain.
If I'm not mistaken, they don't even be giving pedophiles large sentences.
Assault. In late October, a YouTuber by the name of Matt Simon seemed confident that EDP had been arrested, yet provided no evidence or reason for the arrest.
EDP has been arrested. Today's October 25th. It is 11:30 at night, and EDP has been arrested.
Niggas don't file so bad with no evidence.
Some stronger evidence. This claim clearly lacks credibility. People in the comments requested evidence, to which there seems to be none. However, a former friend of EDP445 by the name of Felipe claims to have some stronger evidence pertaining to the potential arrest of EDP445. Less than a month ago...
I'm sure he got arrested, but I don't think he went to jail. That's crazy. They said what you're about to experience is gonna be worse than jail. Nah, they called to let him free. The judge said, go ahead and go outside.
On the 3rd of December 2021, he'd uploaded a video titled, Is EDP445 in Jail? In this video, Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from a private number stating that it was EDP445 who was being held at the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center.
So the 3rd time I picked up, I was like, hello? And it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada detention center inmate for Brian Moreland would like to receive the call. And I like hung up, you know, and then called again. And the same thing happened, you know, would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, you know, I was just curious to see, like, holy like he got arrested, like wow, you know?
The issue is the only...
Wow, you know, shut up.
The evidence that he's able to provide is 4 no-caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid.
Bro, people want clout so bad. What type of evidence is this? You should have got a screen recording, audio message, something.
But evidence to say the least, and Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets views when he talks about EDP445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, if EDP did successfully change his name in October or November, as mentioned previously, this would prove the story to be fake, as the guy stated it was Bryant Moreland on the other end of the phone. One comment stated, looked up every inmate record in Clark County, which is where Henderson is, Kern County, which is
Dang, looked up, people have time, dang. Looked up every inmate record. Oh, heck no.
Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that he was connected to online. No Bryant Moreland is in any of those prisons. In the end, it doesn't really matter whether or not he's in actual prison, as it's safe to say that EDP is a man who made a mistake so bad that even outside of concrete prison walls, he barely has a drop of freedom.
Facts. First off, this is an amazingly edited video, so shout outs to them. This was really good. My final conclusions, yeah, this man, people don't play about pedophilia, man. That is a serious, serious crime. People will look down on you. You fucked up. Now, like, he tried. We gotta commend him for not offing himself. We don't know if he did or not, but we gotta commend that. As far as the name change, okay, that was smart to do. But like they said again, you easily recognizable because we know who you are. People can easily say, hey. So you really are going to have to drastically get like surgery or something, like lose a bunch of weight, like they said, get swole, hair transplant, or maybe wear a hat. I don't know. You're gonna have to do a lot, but that's tough. But that also goes to show, like, don't hide shit, because when that shit get outed, ooh. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Comment down below what y'all thought, because this is actually crazy. But shit, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. But before y'all leave, make sure to subscribe to my other 2 channels, my main channel and my other channel, because we're going up all 2022. You'll know what to do. And make sure you subscribe to this channel because it's free. We're posting 2 videos a day. Like, don't you want to keep up? Like, it's free. You don't know what to do. We're going up all 2022.